I'm live now. This is take 2. Hello everyone on that camera. This is take 2. I'm live. It's tips at 2, and it looks like it's tips at 2:10. It's getting close to 2:10. It was supposed to be cooking tips at 2, but maybe we make it cooking tips at 2:10. Anyway, here I am. I just have to move the camera a little bit, so it's not ideal, is it? Oh, okay. Let's see how we go. So today I'm here with a great tip. So I'm actually making a blog post today, a chili, Mexican chili, and someone has asked for more texture in the chili or in anything when you're cooking, and so I've decided I'm going to add millet, and so that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. And I've cooked up millet. Is anyone there? If you're there, hands up if you have cooked millet before. That's very school teacherish. I can't see if anyone's there. Anyway, it looks like no one's there, so I'm doing this for my own benefit, but hopefully you can watch afterwards because these tips are brilliant. And by the way, I'm Karen from Veets Vegan Cooking School, and I'll be putting this blog together, and it will be tomorrow. It will come out tomorrow at 2 o'clock or 2:15, I think, Australian time. And this chili will be a chili that you can have with beans or without beans, depending on if you want that extra protein. I will have beans because I love that extra protein. But putting the millet in it gives it that bit more texture. And millet is a superfood. So it originated in East Africa, in the highlands of East Africa, and it travelled in 1800 BC to India, and it was used widely there. It was much more popular than rice is today, and it's called millet because it has 1 million seeds. So I consider it a grain, but it's actually a seed, and it's great to. It's quite easy to cook, and it has 11 milligrams. 11 milligrams, is it milligrams? I always forget. I'll just have a look at my notes. 11 grams, not milligrams. It has 11 grams of protein per 100 grams of dry seeds, so it has a lot of protein. It's quinoa is used more widely than millet because that is actually a complete protein. Millet isn't a complete protein, but it has a high content of protein. And what's also brilliant about it is it has niacin in it, and which is brilliant at which is really needed for the body to lower bad cholesterol. It also has riboflavin in it, which helps break down carbohydrates. And also manganese, which helps break down proteins in your body. So it's brilliant on many levels. It has zinc. What else does it have? Folate, which is brilliant. So if you are considering getting pregnant, remember you need to be having folate in your diet for a healthy pregnancy. Okay, the way I cook it, what I do is I soak it. So I don't want to make this long. So it's soaked in water, and then I'll soak it overnight or soak it in the morning. It doesn't matter. But soaking it helps get rid of the phytic acid, which is another Facebook Live. Is anyone there? Anne, you're there. Hello. Okay, wow, I've got one person here, and I'm just going to strain that. And you can, and just get it all out. And you can do it the absorption method. You know where this is half a cup. Oh, someone else is there. Ashley, hello. Yay, welcome. We're cooking millet. I just spoke about how amazing it is for our bodies to eat millet, and how it really gives dishes like soups and chilies texture. So we've soaked it overnight. We've drained it. I was talking about the absorption method. So the absorption method would be half a cup of millet and then 1 cup of water. But it can go gluggy, so I don't do that unless you're wanting to make a porridge. What I do, and I've got it boiling away here, is I bring, can you see that? Anyway, it's lots of water. So it's this big saucepan of boiling water, and then I pop it in, add some salt, a little bit of salt, which I don't have with me, so I'll just pretend we've put the salt in, and then pop the lid on. And because it's being soaked, it will only take about 20 minutes to cook. And so just pop the timer on for 20 minutes. I do have that, but that's going to go tick, tick, tick. We're not going to be here for 20 minutes anyway. I won't be here much longer. And then, yeah, and then you'll drain it out when it's cooked. Now, it does have a little bit more of a crunch than quinoa, and so of course you could use quinoa if you wanted to, but millet grows really well in Australia, and I know quinoa now is growing in England, New Zealand, Tasmania, and it's probably definitely growing in the US as well as Peru and Bolivia. So millet also grows incredibly well in all countries, and well, most countries. You couldn't say all countries. I don't know if it grows in Alaska or Iceland, but it grows well in Australia. So it's a nice local organic millet, and it has all of those nutrients. And what I'm going to do, so sign up to my blog over on www.veets.com.au. So it's my name with an S on the end. And you can sign up for the newsletter and make sure you get the blog, because I'm going to make a chili with fresh tomatoes, and I'm going to add even more texture and put in some of the cauliflower. I just grabbed what I had in the fridge and garden. I'm going to use leeks, but you could use onions. I've got a sweet corn, and I've got some green beans. I have to show you, they're from my garden. So I've got all these green beans because I like green in there. And some tomatoes, and then I've got collard greens. So collard greens, they need their own little tip, but they will also give texture. So yeah, so get yourself some millet, and that's it for the cooking tips at 2:10, it seems to be, and I'll be back tomorrow. So are there any questions before I go, Anne or Ashley? Maybe there's someone over on the other page, but I can't see those comments. So if you're there, hello as well. Yeah. All right. If you have questions, if you're watching this later and have questions, please pop them in the comments, and I will be answering them. And be sure to go over and check out my website. Okay. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Bye.